Welcome my dear students. Today we shall take up a new lesson in English and the name is I am watching grandpa. It is on page number 94. I repeat, page number 94. So very fast take out your English books and open to page number 94. So we shall start the reading of the chapter. This has been extracted from the newspaper, an article which was published on 4th March 2011 in the newspaper The Times of India, and the topic or the title of the article was the same, I am watching grandpa. Just a brief summary. What is it about? It is about a very important problem that we are facing every day. We are doing every day. The wastage of paper. The wastage of paper. When the use of computers started, it minimized the use of paper because we used to save in the computer, otherwise we were doing notes and everything, making in written in the papers, in the diaries, in the registers. But with the use of computer, the use of paper was minimized. It was the demand of paper was brought down. Here is a short story about a small boy who is watching his grandpa, how his grandfather is making use of the waste paper, the paper that has been wasted by the people, how his grandfather is collecting the waste paper from the waste bin and making use of that paper only. Very interesting story and motivating also. It motivates us to make use of the paper and not to waste the paper. Do you know how we get the paper? Where we get the paper from? How is paper made? Paper is made from the trees. Thousands and thousands of trees are cut every year to make paper, and it takes more than 10 years for a small plant to become a big tree, but it takes just a few hours to cut a tree and then make paper from it. So it is our foremost duty to save the paper. When we save the paper, we are indirectly saving the trees, and when we are saving the trees, we are saving the environment, and while we are saving the environment, we are saving ourselves. We are saving ourselves because the oxygen, the food, water, everything we are getting from the environment only, from the trees only. So let us start reading. Come on. How has the arrival of computers and the internet affected the use of paper? Has there been any significant decline in its use? Discuss in class. My sister and I were spending the weekend with our grandparents. This was the first time we were actually staying for more than a day. Our visits were usually shorter. Grandpa's house was located near the noisy, bustling, dusty S.P. Mukherjee Road, the outer end of the city where we lived. Grandpa and I shared a room, as we customary. He said his prayers before bed. He said his prayers before bed and made me join in. I had an uneasy night with all the traffic sounds and lights from the main road. I managed to get some sleep but was disturbed by the movements in the room. I opened my eyes a bit. It was still dark outside. Grandpa was sitting up. I assumed he was going to the toilet. I shut my eyes again. Here, this little boy is describing that he has come to his grandpa's house, his grandfather's house, to spend some time with him, and he was sleeping with his grandfather only. But the night was very disturbed because the house was near the road and all the time the traffic light and the sound of the honking of the horns was coming in the room. So he had an uneasy night. A weird rustling sound continued. I opened my eyes again, saw Grandpapa, and wanted to tell him to go to sleep. But Grandpa had slipped into a faded t-shirt. Then he looked down under the bed and located his slippers. Grabbing a large bag from the foot of the bed, he got up. What was he doing? Shopping in his sleep? Lifting his feet up high with each step, he crept forward stealthily to the door. Stealthily means slowly, without letting him know. All the while imagining I was fast asleep. Here the grandpa is ready to go out of the room. He took a big bag. He put on his slippers. He put on a t-shirt, and then he was about to go out quietly so that this boy may not wake up from the sleep. I looked at my watch. It showed the awkward time of 3:30 a.m. The sight of a 70-odd-year-old man sleepwalking like this seemed to so strange. The sight of a 70-odd-year-old man. His grandfather is 70 years old, and the boy is thinking that he is walking in the sleep. I could not control a giggle. He turned around with surprising agility, his large owl-like eyes probing through the darkness to locate the source of the sound. When this boy giggled or laughed slowly, the grandfather came to know, and he looked back at him. "Be quiet if you want to come with me," he said. And grandfather asked him to be quiet, and if he wanted to come with him, he can join. I never imagined an adventure with Grandpa. A few moments later, he led me through the main gate to the apartment and up the stairs where he had rented out a floor to a computer institute. When we got to the third floor, he took out a bunch of keys. The room, when it was not full of students, served as a cyber cafe, but it was not the main room that interested Grandpa. He took a right turn into another room, and when he entered what looked like a shabby storehouse, he took 2 confident steps and turned on a light. His tenants trusted him with all their secure teaching material, and here we were, robbing them of God knows what. Now this little boy is thinking that the grandfather has come to steal something in this computer institute. He went inside in the storehouse, which was like a mess. The things were messed up there, all the things lying on the floor here and there. Grandpa whispered, "Lend me a hand, son." I went closer. He was crouched on the floor, his shopping bag open. A large stack of paper was strewn about towards one corner. I helped him pile the paper into his bag. After filling it, he hurried down. It was 4:45 a.m. by my watch. "Hey," he called out, "help me with these. Sort these papers out. One-sided used over here, both sides used here, and blank papers here." The work was easy but time consuming. Now when he collected the strewn paper, the papers which were thrown on the floor, he collected all those papers in his bag and went back. Then he asked his grandson to select them. Both side used paper one side used paper on other side, and totally blank papers on the other side. "What are you going to do with these, Grandpa?" Now the grandson is asking his grandfather that what was he going to do with these papers which were wasted, which were thrown on the floor. I asked him, trying my best to sound non-inquisitive, means non-inquiring. "These computer people don't respect paper. Every day they throw away all these sheets. They have given me the keys to open the gate for the sweeper when he comes at 6 am. He takes these and gives them to the junk dealer, who disposes of them carelessly. So instead, I do half of his job for him. Now the grandfather is explaining that he is collecting the waste papers so that the cleaner or the sweeper, when comes, he throws them carelessly to the junk dealer. Junk dealer means the kabad wala who comes to take the kabad from your houses. So he is doing half of the work and he is collecting the papers to make use of them, to make good use of them. I was amazed by how much importance he was giving to such a seemingly trivial matter. Trivial means unimportant, not very important. Every day, my friends and I would waste hundreds of sheets at the drop of a hat. Now, the boy is saying the same thing that we all are doing every day. You are doing tearing off the paper from the copies, from the notes book, rolling and throwing in the dustbin. Every day we are doing the same thing. Pointing to the used up pile, which was smallest, he said, "These I will give to the hawker downstairs. The one-sided used papers I will use for my accounts and also give some to the poor children at the NGO in the neighborhood. They practice maths on them." I was shocked. I learned that the old man had been doing this for months now. This was a real, concrete, genuine effort to save paper and the planet. To save paper and the planet. Now, what does it mean? Planet, we are living on the planet Earth, and Earth is the only green planet, the only planet which has life on it. If we save paper, we are saving trees, and when we are saving trees, we are saving the environment, and when we are saving the environment, we are saving the planet, we are saving our Earth, and when we are saving our Earth, we are saving our life only. I stared at the septuagenarian in awe. It means, septuagenarian means a 70-year-old man. In surprise, he looked at his grandfather in surprise. No school education on environment had ever made an impression on me, my classmates, or anyone. But his lone endeavor made me realize in all. For the first time, I truly understood. Up to now, the boy is saying that so many lectures were given in the school from the teachers or from the friends or from others also, do not waste paper. But I never understood. But today, for the first time, I have understood the importance of saving the paper. From the effort, from the work, from the small deed his grandfather was doing at this age, at the age of 70, he was so willing to save paper, and in order to save paper, he was doing so much hard work. Midnight 3:30 he used to wake up and he used to go and collect the waste paper from the computer institute which was rented in his own building. Every day he was doing the same deed. So the little boy was impressed by this small work which his grandfather was doing. Now he learned the importance of saving the paper. So this is all for today. Your work is to read the lesson, to read the story, get inspired, inspire others also not to waste paper. These days during the lockdown, when you did not get the notes copies, some of you students, they messaged me that ma'am, we have not bought the copies from the stationery from the shops because the shops are closed. Then you understood the importance of paper, but when you get them, you are wasting. So this is your duty, not to waste paper. Make up your mind, learn something good, learn the importance of saving the trees, the importance of life on earth. When the circumstances or when the situations are difficult, then only we understand what we have got. Easily we get the things, but when it is difficult, then we understand the importance of those things. So today we learnt a very important lesson, not to save paper, not to waste paper, and only to save the paper, save the environment, and save the life. This is all for today. Read the chapter nicely. Please do pronounce the difficult spellings, learn the spellings, and we shall continue with the exercises tomorrow. That is all for today. Bye.